This story begins around late 2016, but it comes to a head in 2018. 2018 was a year of both crisis and discovery for me. I never felt so unsure about so many things happening in my life. And I suppose it was this uncertainty that led to a period in which I experienced the greatest pangs of homesickness I'd ever felt in my life. And during this period, I had the most vivid recollections of my own memories. From time to time, in a matter of seconds, as though I was standing right there, in that time, that place, in that sensation, I would relive most powerfully certain feelings, tastes, sensations, and moments from my past. One day I would recall what my room smelled like, filled with the scent of orange blossoms from the trees outside my window. Another day I would recall the taste of fresh, ripe watermelon, crisp and grainy and sweet on my tongue. In one moment I would remember the exact sparking sound of a match lighting and of candle wicks catching, and I would perceive the scent of melting candle wax during overnight study sessions. I began to keep a list of all these recollections. I called that list the scents and tastes of home. This past year, I've had a different sort of homesickness, certainly a milder, subtler one. The pangs are quieter. They reach less for a group of distant memories. They revolve around a gesture, an expression of affection. They all revolve around one chilly evening when I was 16 years old, during my first winter with my sister. The night I tried Vietnamese food for the first time. The night I tried kakota. Kakata is a braised caramelized fish dish, originating, according to my research, from southern Vietnam. I tried a catfish variation that night in 2016, and to relive this memory, to relive this gesture, to relive the sensation of feeling so warm and fed and seen and loved, I'm attempting to make the same today. Now, this was an imperfect recreation. I didn't have all the right ingredients. I had to substitute for what we have available here in Nigeria. I forgot to caramelize the sugar from the beginning. But all that being said, my mind is going in a different direction. I can't help but think about how our memories make up our identities. And in doing so, I can't help but also think of how I'm not the sole agent of my own identity making. Other people make up my memories. So, all the people I've ever shared a meal with, everyone who's ever cooked for me, or fed me, or gone to buy groceries with me, or had a laugh or a bit of gossip with me over a meal, everyone who's ever loved me, I think of how I couldn't be myself. I couldn't be who I was, who I can't be anymore, who I will be without them. And it's these other senses that summon memory so much more powerfully than words or images can sometimes muster. It's a beautiful thought that a lot of different people, a lot of different moments, a lot of different meals made me who I was. And as long as I have breath, will continue to form who I become. I think the idea of that never-ending, ever-filled collage of a human being, I think the idea of that is just magnificent.